Hey everyone, I am here today to show you an Amore wig. This is Amore Marley in the color Cappuccino. Amore Marley is a very heavily asymmetrical bob, and so I'm going to show you all around. But before I do that, I just want to say that Amore is part of the Rene of Paris line. Amore is their typically they're double monofilament, sometimes fully hand tied, kind of more of a medical wig line, more made for women with total hair loss. And because of that, they do tend to run a little small. But let's take a look at Marley on all sides, and then I can tell you about this cap. Get ready, when I turn, you're gonna see how asymmetrical this is. Pretty extreme. You know, something that I didn't do, and let's see if I can do it really quickly. I meant to look up how long this nape is, and I think I can see it, really, if they have it here. Yeah, okay, so this nape is 1.4 inches. Something that I have said in other videos, I'll turn around again so you can look at this nape. Something I've said in other videos, though, is that a nape under 2 inches deserves your attention. Because depending on how long your hairline is in the back. So some people have what we call a low hairline and some don't. And so if you have a low hairline, anything under 2 inches could be a challenge for you to hide your bio hairline. So let's take a look. And I'm going to grab a mirror so I can see what you're seeing. So as you can see, let me get closer. That hairline is pretty low. My bio hair sticks out just a little bit, not a lot, but it sticks out a little bit. With this color, that's not a problem because my bio hair is pretty dark. But if you were going for a different color than your bio hair, this is something to be aware of on yourself. Just know which wigs put you at risk of showing your hairline. What length of nape. 1.4 is pretty short. So keep that in mind. The other thing about Marley, which I think some people will like and some people won't, is how extreme this A-line is. She's so cute though that if you have skill with the scissors or have a hairstylist, it wouldn't take much to just kind of gently trim off some of this length and make it a more graduated A-line. That's really doable in a piece like this if you really like the style overall and you find that you love the Amore caps. So this is a fully hand-tied cap. It has a double monofilament and a lace front. Let's take a look at this lace front. I have a couple of comments about it. Let's get in there, and I have some hair kind of sticking down. So first of all, it's very long. Like the lace is pretty deep there. It's translucent, so you can't see it, but I would trim that if it were me. And then you can see a little bit of knotting, but I have to tell you guys, this is phenomenal. For a wig this dark, that lace front is awesome. Let's get back out. It's really a good lace front. So I am super impressed with this lace front for a dark color like this. So this Cappuccino color is in, what they say is it's a 2 and a 4. So it's a blend of a 2 and a 4. So it's as dark as you can get practically without it being black. And there are no visible highlights. So it's really just a rich, chocolatey brunette, dark brunette. I'll get outside for you guys. It's also not shiny. If it's appearing slightly shiny, it's because of my ring lights. And that's what happens in these videos when you've got ring lights on them. So what I try to do is tell you what I see when I'm not trying to light up the setting for you. And this isn't shiny. I wouldn't need to put dry shampoo on her at all. I really wouldn't. So let's take her off and let me show you with this cap. It's very unique. So you've got this double mono top. It's a really different double monofilament. And then you've got this lace front, and it's actually quite a thick lace front. as you can see. There are nice ear tabs and they have silicone on them. So if you have no bio hair, that could be really helpful. There's also an extended nape that has a couple of pieces of silicone on them. And then bra strap adjusters. Like I said, Amore wigs run just a little petite. They're average petite, and so I would not need to take this in at all. It really fits me as snugly as I would want it to fit me with my 22-inch circumference. I do think part of why they do that is because they are more of a medical line. It's made for people with no hair. And so when you don't have any extra hair under there to add bulk, you know, you might want your wig just a little bit smaller. So the other thing I think is interesting is when I look up the description, it says it's fully hand tied, but it almost seems like there's wefting. I don't know how to show this to you. In the inside of the cap here, it's a really dark color, so I'm hoping I can get it to come up. See these lines? It almost mimics like it's closed wefting. But it's different than any other wefting I've ever seen. It doesn't have anything fuzzy, but it's definitely, so it must be hand-tied wefting is my guess. It's not like your typical hand-tied cap. So I'm guessing that's hand-tied wefting, and that will just give hair a little bit more natural movement, but it isn't a typical fully hand-tied cap. So keep that in mind if you are looking at this piece. Now that said, this double monofilament goes all the way back to the crown, so that whole top of the wig is all fully hand-tied. So let me put her back on for you guys. The coverage, even though this is what's considered more of an average petite, the coverage on this piece is really incredible. These ear tabs go way, way, way down. Way down. So when I was first trying her on, I'm looking for my comb. I know I'm really close to the camera right now. When I first put her on and I was messing around just trying to see, okay, how would I style her? What is, you know, what do I think? I was messing around with tucking her. These ear tabs come so low on me, she's quite difficult to tuck. So what I do when that happens is I kind of push up the ear tabs. I do my tuck, and then I pull it back down into place. And that works really, really well for me. And one of the benefits of doing it that way is now my tuck is probably gonna stay better than it typically does because I've kind of jammed it in there. It's not uncomfortable. And so I would say she's tuckable if you try that technique. If you're just looking for an easy tuck behind your ear without maneuvering the cap, that could be challenging if the coverage on you is like it is on me, which is really, really low. Those ear tabs go really low. I like this style a lot better when I tuck her because that gets rid of some of that extreme and it's just not quite as extreme, but that's just my personal preference. There's no permatease in this piece. She lays very, very flat to the head. You're getting no volume out of this one. So she is kind of how she is. You can certainly kind of pull her up in clips because of that lace front, but really just a cute, trendy A-line bob style. So stick around, I'll show you what this one looks like outside. And that's all I have for you on Marley. Thanks for watching. All right, everyone, here we go. Cappuccino outside. It's a little windy out here. Hopefully I can avoid being poked in the eye with a synthetic fiber, which is never any fun. Like I said, it's just a beautiful, rich, chocolatey brown with no visible highlights. So beautiful. I'm actually gonna see if I can get in front of, I should have gone in the front yard so I could have gotten in front of my white garage door. Here, I'm gonna pause you guys and I'm gonna get out in the front. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Here's the white contrasting background. See what that gives us. So hard to do these colors on video, and I know how frustrating it is when you get a color and it just didn't look like anything that you saw. So hopefully inside, outside, multiple backgrounds will help. Cappuccino is very pretty. Thanks for watching, you guys.